What's up, everybody? Welcome to the 100th episode of King Court. And guess where we at? We live in LA. Yes, Los Angeles. 100th episode wouldn't be the 100th episode if we did not have the originators and the man to make this all happen for us. My man Jimmy the Bag is on the couch with us. What's up, Jim?
I tell you what, it's easy to make a bet on a person or a team that you believe in with 100% of who you are. And I've always felt that as soon as we start rolling, you were in our chat, Low Shack in the Bag chat, and I believed in you from the first second that we started rolling. And your 100th episode will just set up for your 500th episode, your 1,000th episode. You have enormous potential. Now you're going to do big things.
Hey, thank you, Jimmy. But King's Court wouldn't be King's Court if we didn't have the centerpieces to the show, too. The men behind it that make King's Court King's Court. And that's my three guys sitting over here to my left. That's my man, J Money, Steve Profit, and Wham, the originators of King's Court, man. You guys want to introduce yourself, man? And I just want to thank you guys for even coming on and blessing me and making the show 100 episodes. Without you guys, man, I'd just be king. It would be no court.
Yeah. Ain't no problem at all, man. Hey, we be on every day. You know what I'm saying? I appreciate Real bringing me on, you know what I'm saying, to the show. And even Jimmy hit me up, bring me on to the Low Bag show, you know what I'm saying, every Wednesday on the Late Show. So I appreciate both of these guys for, you know what I'm saying, pretty much getting my career started in this with the, you know what I'm saying, professional sports betting thing going. So we finna keep this going, man. You know what I'm saying? We got Ski and Wham. So, hey, we got the all-star team over here, man. We nice with it.
Top, man. You know I love doing this. You know I love talking sports all day. And I'm here to talk some more shit. You seen what my Lakers did last night? Y'all seen them? 19 points down.
I'm gonna just wait for it. I'm gonna just wait for it right now. I appreciate Jimmy. I appreciate King. I appreciate J Money. I appreciate.
Oh no, it's happening! It's happening! Oh no!
Y'all know I love this right here. This is
That
amazing.
icy
This is
purple
amazing.
and gold.
Shit.
Shout out to the 100th episode of King's Court. Y'all getting treats
Oh,
right
you sit
now.
on your Celtics hat. Let's not let that happen.
We appreciate you. We appreciate you, bro. We appreciate you for even having me on. I appreciate you guys. This is real talk. Bottom of my heart. This is amazing. Hit the like button. Let's do this.
Hey,
You already know.
What about those push-ups? And I ain't
Hey, Cammy, go
Hey, I
for
hit the push-up at the end of the show. Hey, I'm man of my word. Y'all know me. Y'all follow me all the time. I'm looking at big brother right now with this Laker jersey on. Hey, here we go, man. Hey, Laker fan, LA, y'all got it. Here we go, man. I'm in the Laker jersey. I'm talking all my shit still. But tomorrow, we'll talk about that real soon. I'm liking you guys tomorrow. So maybe this jersey gets a few wishes to the future. See how it works
Good
out.
luck.
Right.
Kim Peso says you look fantastic, Rail. Southside Lopez says King Rail looks good in that Lakers jersey.
Hey, you know, I got a man of my words. He brought the jersey. I was trying to get out of it. He came over, he pulled up, he got the jersey on his shoulder. I was like, oh, shit. He really going to hold me to this. Hey, it is what it is, man. He won the bet fair and square. Crazy comeback by the Lakers last night. Down 19 with 4 minutes into the third quarter. Came back and pulled a victory. Real quick, shout out to my wife. I don't know if you guys do this. She runs Money Gang Sports account. Took the Lakers in play last night.
Oh.
9-1.
Oh.
And posted it on the thing. She cashed 9-1 odds Lakers in play. And cashed it last night.
Oh,
Shout out
man.
to my wife, man. I miss you. Y'all be home soon, but great play by her and the Money Gang. But
Respect.
let's get to the capping, though, man. We already come to
One
the
thing
first.
before the captain. Just thank you for not putting on the Celtics hat with the Lakers jersey.
Oh, yeah, no.
I was just gonna say, y'all know he came here with the Celtics stuff, just being an extra hater. He knew he lost, but he still came here with all green on. That's what's up. I appreciate that. Too.
Yeah, that's funny.
I wore maybe the future champions, but I right now support 2023 champions. When they get there. But anyway, we have 4 games that kicked off at 4 o'clock. For a fact, my man Jimmy the Bag, you liking the Hornets in this spot tonight as a play that you like. I think we all rock with you on that. Do you want to tell them why you like that play real quick, and everybody can just give a play on the first game?
Yeah. The first games are interesting. 4 games already popped off. And one thing that you know that is so beloved about your show is your in-play stuff. So if any of you guys feel an in-play spot, please share it with the King crew. It's all about Tony Parker to me. And I know that the Spurs, who would have known DeWanta would have done like that in the offseason. If they had known DeWanta was not going to be around, Tony would still be in a black and silver uniform. But Tony Parker 1-9. This whole squad is 1-9 when he's not in the lineup. We talked about it. We've been talking about it all day. We want Kemba off the ball because you want to keep defense on the soles of their feet. You want to keep them uncomfortable. And that's one thing that you can do when you take Kemba on the ball and take him off the ball. That's one spot for me. I know that the Hornets looked horrifyingly bad in that last game against the Magic before the break. They hosted the All-Star game. I'm on the Hornets -5 and -105. It was a bet I made earlier this morning.
Yeah, and I definitely second to that. I'm on the Hornets as well with Jimmy. I had to take the Hornets, especially coming off that 38-point loss. They coming, you know what I'm saying, this first game after the break at the house. This is a revenge game. They lost to the Wizards last time by 4 points in Washington. So with those two things, I had to take the Hornets. Another game, I was on the Raptors. We know this is another game that the Raptors been had to circled on the calendar ever since they lost to the Spurs in San Antonio. The way they did them, Leonard pretty much just stopped playing. They know they lost their game. They were, you know what I'm saying, gonna wait till they got them at the house. This is the game. This is a long road trip for the Spurs, for the rodeo, little road trip. You know what I'm saying? They hadn't been to the house. You know, hadn't played at home in forever. So I like the Raptors to get some wins tonight. I got them at 7.5. It's up to 8 now. I still like this. I think the Raptors blow the Spurs out tonight.
I'm back that. I'm on the Raptors -7. I can understand what happened in that first game. We talked about it last night, and you made some very interesting points about Lowry not playing in that game, and points that truly, from my perspective and the Raptors' perspective all year, who cares? Who cares that I didn't want to go against DeMar? We don't. These games are important for other teams and not important for the Raptors because they've been winning all season long. They don't need to worry or force the issue. I still think the Raptors are going to come out of the East. I'm on them Raptors tonight.
I didn't make any plays. I mean, I was with these guys on my lane. I leaned to the Raptors, I leaned to the Hornets, I leaned to the Pacers, and I was into the Bulls.
Man, that sounds like
one big thing, man, that's just come in from our man Von Burgess. Luka Doncic ruled out,
and I knew that was going to happen.
How?
I knew that was going to happen because they put him on game time decision so early, and it really didn't have a real description on what was wrong with him. You couldn't pinpoint what happened to him. He's going to be out, not playing the game. They're really doing that. I don't think they're moving forward this season trying to win games. I think they're trying to lose. I think that when they did that switch, Porzingis is going to be coming out for a while. They're trying to have both those guys come back in really healthy.
I'm on the Nuggets -4.5. That's going to – but part of the reason was Doncic -50 with Doncic on the floor the last.
Let's get right to it. We can jump ahead right now and just get right to this game right here. I love Denver in this spot. I like them with 3.5. Line with 4.5. Now it's sitting at 6.5 right now with the news of Luka being out. Listen, Mavs know for a fact. I know Ski, we talked about this when the NBA was started kicking off for the year. Ski was high on the Dallas team about making the playoffs and doing things. But when that move to pick up Porzingis, we know he's not going to be around for the year. Mm-hmm. You kind of gut your team a little bit because now you're preparing yourself for the future. Right. Luka's been back and forth. The guy could probably sit out he probably stop 7 of his last games in the second half and still get Rookie of the Year. So he secured his Rookie of the Year bag already. He's Rookie of the Year as it is.
Okay, wait, let's slow down for a second. Everyone's saying to check audio, fix the audio. Let's see if we can get this mic a little lower because you're making very, very good points that people need to hear. So we got this one.
Sound better?
Okay, everyone's saying Robert, my man Robert Gilmore, who we rolled with last night, says, and Twitch and can barely hear you guys. Let's go back rolling.
Microphone 1, 2, 2. But we back at it. Like I was saying to everybody, no Luka tonight. Dallas, biggest trade lets me know they're looking for the future. This and the J Money, man, you could probably hit on this too because you're in Dallas. This is your home team. I'm not saying that's your favorite team, but it's your home team. After the Porzingis trade, and now with Luka getting out too, we both was iffy on that. And we already thought the line was too low to begin with Denver. Bad wrong team. I think Denver should have been a max bet earlier if anybody took Denver earlier. This might have been the best bet to take for the news that Luka was sitting out. J Money, real quick, your thoughts on it.
Yeah, well, my whole thing in this particular game, my whole thing is it depends on which game that you're playing there. So, I mean, even if a team is looking towards the future, it depends on who necessarily they're playing in the spot they're playing. In this particular spot, we were already on Denver earlier when it was at 4.5, 5. I mean, it's jumped up to 6.5 now. Obviously, with no Luka, that's one of those players that there's really no point race you could say he matters to the spread. I mean, realistically, it'd probably be like 10 points. You know what I'm saying, to the spread. Obviously, he's their best player, but even if he was in there, I like the Nuggets to win this game. I mean, they're better than the Mavericks in pretty much everything, in points per game, free throw percentage, defense, rebounding, bench, everything. So I mean, they're just a better team. They're on the road, that's why it's a short number. But the fact that Luka's not in here, you have to take the Nuggets. We already liked them, even if he was in the game. With him being out, I got to take the Nuggets here.
Yeah, I gotta agree with y'all saying. And you touched on the Mavericks looking to win games. And you see, when they take Doncic out, you know that already.
That's a clear thing. What do you think about everybody in the chat saying, not everybody, but if people in the chat saying Mavericks at home, Mavericks this? I see a 29 home record. I put a line right fucking through.
Yeah, it's not the same team at all. And that's the thing that I loved in the beginning of the year. I stopped really like when they made that move.
DeAndre, that's what threw me all the way off. I was like, when they got rid of DeAndre, that was a clear indicator.
They got rid of Barnes.
Get rid of this. They, after all that push towards DeAndre, ready to trade for him, move on to a different plan.
DeAndre in New York, though.
Yeah,
terrible
there.
I'm watching DeAndre in New York. And I'm like, what is it? Do I have this guy wrong?
No, but DeAndre, what I was saying before, I'm from watching the show all the time. No, I said DeAndre got into a fight with the management early on when he first got there. He already got an argument. They were trying to trade DeAndre in the second week of the season. They were trying to move him, and then came back and put up a bunch of game, and all the shit went away. They just shut up real quick. I knew he was going to be traded by trade deadline. I just did not know.
Well, talk about this New York squad just for 30 seconds. I mean, I know we want to go into these games, but I look at their roster like when they went into Cleveland. I was like, they have a better roster than Cleveland. They lose 107, 104 in that game. Can we possibly trust Dennis Smith Jr., DeAndre Jordan to give us value moving forward?
No. You can't trust Dennis Smith. He's not a streaky shooter. Isn't drive, command basketball. He's a young kid. He's a young guy still. Dennis Smith will probably be a guy when he gets a veteran around. You put him in with, say, KD go there, say, Irving go there, help the guys basketball, his court IQ and stuff like that. He's a great player, but he went to Dallas, and Dallas didn't really invest in him. When Luka came, it was kind of fuck Dennis. You know what I mean? That's what the vibe was around the locker room probably, and Dennis probably felt it. And I mean, Dennis Smith is in J. Cole bring his name up in the song, let you know what he's going through. Right. You know what I mean? So this guy is loved. He's this opportunity. He's gonna have this opportunity and chance to grow in New York. I just don't think Jordan's mentality. Jordan's not the best veteran to have on your team for a young squad.
He can come to LA.
I was going to catch on.
We would love him.
I've seen a lot of rumors in the news about.
You guys are fine with JaVale and Tyson.
I was thinking the same thing. But I've seen a lot of rumors that he might possibly going there, get bought out, and like it's open that they got. So I've seen some.
I want to put out a stat.
He did really work. I don't know what you guys said, but I said a young team, Math, Jordan doesn't work. The Knicks, probably a younger team, it's not going to work. If he does go to LA, he have veterans, LeBron, Rondo, guys around his same age and stuff like that, but they're not going to go for his bullshit. Yeah. They're going to hold him accountable. Go ahead.
I'll just a stat on Denver. 4-10 as a road fave. So we all know Denver's not that great on the road. That was one thing that steered me away. But without Doncic, I feel like they kind of have to be a go anyway.
We got to get King's mic right. So we're going to try a couple different things here. Move it away, you think?
No, you actually have.
Okay.
Oh.
Yeah, we'll get this. Well, Nancy said, Jimmy, you like to know I stayed off. I stayed off that spot. King, you're not supposed to know this shit. It's on the court that you're supposed to. Oh, and Ricardo Gutierrez already says sounds better. So we move this mic towards King. We'll get this stuff rolling.
Hey, you guys can break into the next game. Jay, Steve, whoever wanted to chime in. We have to get in.
I want to get into this Pistons game, man. I want to get into this Pistons game, man. The Hawks beat them the last time. We know that we was on the Lakers, you know what I'm saying, the last time versus the Hawks, and the Hawks ended up winning that game. We also know that the Hawks are not that good at the house. They play better on the road. You know what I'm saying? The last time when they beat the Pistons in Detroit. When they played them at the house, the Pistons beat up on them, put up 124 points on them. You know what I'm saying? So when they're at the house, they just don't play the same. It's one of those teams where they're better on the road. At the house, they're 9-17, but then on the road, they're 10-22. You know what I'm saying? So it makes absolutely no sense. I'm not a fan of this Hawks team at all. I'm not really a fan of the Pistons team, but they are kind of sort of rolling right now, and they're trying to get it together. Before that loss versus the Celtics, which you can't really, you know what I'm saying, you can't really be mad at them first there because the Celtics are a good team. Before that, they were 4-0 straight up in ATS against the spread. So I like the Pistons to get it back going. You know what I'm saying? Today, I like them to come in here and beat up on the Hawks just like they did the last time. It's a revenge game. Y'all know me, man. Revenge game. Jay, hey, give me the Pistons minus the 5 in Atlanta tonight. I think that Blake Griffin and Drummond will go off tonight, and they still have Ish Smith. You know what I'm saying? Reggie Jackson back tonight, man. Give me the Pistons tonight.
I feel that play. It makes all the sense in the world from the numbers. But if you fuck me over one time, I don't let you fuck me over again. And that's how it worked my whole life. You may catch me that one fucking time. And it's harder to do that from a gambling perspective. But Tigers have splashed my tonsils enough fucking time. Tigers, Pistons, splashed my tonsils enough time. I'm just not going to let Detroit do it to me again. I care about this Detroit squad a lot because I lived a lot of my life in Toronto, and I believe in them. I don't believe in Blake Griffin, and I think I'm just going to stay away from them for the rest of the year. They hurt me early. I'm just not going to do me like that again. That's how I feel about the Pistons squad, especially as my favorite.
I'll say I agree more with Jay, just because the Pistons are in the 8th spot in the East, so they want to try to maintain that playoff spot. They're 6-3 when the spread is -6 to -3. They're 3-1 as a road fave. They're 5-2 versus 45% or less win teams. 4-1 against the spread. Their last 5 games, they're going to be playing hard. And Atlanta's much better on the road than at home. Atlanta's 8-14 as a home dog, 1-4 against the last 5. So I would agree with that Pistons play.
And that's why this was one of the hardest games for me to cap. Just like Jimmy said, I don't trust the Pistons. But for the most part, Wayne Ellington moved into the starting lineup. I kind of looked at that right now. I really want to talk to you guys about this. As soon as Jay Money said Atlanta, he doesn't like Atlanta. They trash, especially being at home. He wants the Pistons. I'm thinking the Pistons the whole way around on this one. I think Wayne Ellington was bad in Miami. He was definitely wrong. I brought up a stat that he was doing terrible at from 3. But if they're actually moving him into the lineup over Leonard and he's going to the bench, I think that may be some value. He probably been performing in practice, and he might be able to put up some threes as well. So that might be a real good spot. I actually think that could be a good spot.
Team that can't threes, can't outside shots.
But Wayne Ellington is a baller.
He's a baller.
He's a baller.
He's probably in a bad spot.
But all he wanted in Miami was an opportunity to ball. Miami didn't want to let him ball because they had so many other people that had Jones back there. They just brought him way back. They got Dragic. Wayne Ellington is a ball player, and he did not like Spoelstra. But what I heard from the beginning when he got there, he wasn't feeling Eric Spoelstra as a coach. He like a philosophy, how he ran his offense. This guy's going to ball out for Detroit. Detroit picked up somebody who could. I might not say you rely on him every night, but if you need a 3-point shot late in the game, somebody you kick in the ball, make a play for him. You could actually make a play for Wayne Ellington. Not too many players in the Pistons squad you can actually draw plays for. Pistons too long over here for Atlanta tonight. ATL, man, is 1-4 last 5 games at home. They 1-4 ATS at home games. This team is bad. They're tanking. And they don't have no Kevin tonight. And the part about Kevin, he's not playing. They have DeAndre used to start games to bring him to the bench. Now he's starting again tonight. They have no what they want to do right now. That's a sign of a bad team. We put the start fuck with their lineup in order to lose games to get another draft pick. Detroit. I took them on the money line in a parlay. Sorry, gotta stop it real quick. It's 420. It's time to hit a dab. It's LA dab time. It's King Rail in the LA jersey. Here's some LA dabbies. Let's get it. 420. I see everybody in chat. Y'all ready for it? Let's hit the dab.
Yeah,
My lungs are not good, but I need to hit
I
that.
don't know,
down,
Jimmy.
man.
You hit the dab one time.
My
Jay
lungs
Money, you
are
got a
good.
smooth pen too. Pull that down. Let's hit the dab one time. 1220 dab on 100 episode of King's Court with my man Jim.
Yeah.
Get the hell out of here. I hit a dabby with Jim on 420. My man Seth in the background hitting one of his damn self. It's 420 on King's Court. Anyway, I'm loving Detroit here. It's a couple of games. If I was at home in Vegas, I probably would just fuck the points. I'll be all over money line tonight.
That's good.
Detroit, money line, minus 190. It's high juice here, but winning lines you can in play too. I think Detroit win this game easily. I think Detroit come out here with they 4-5, and then with Everton coming back over there. He's been playing against Atlanta for a long time. He played against these teams. It's not like he moved to the West, and now he's playing West Coast teams he's not comfortable with. He just he's been comfortable playing against for the past 3 years.
Definitely.
Nothing. It's nothing to him. Now you have Griffin. Nobody can deny it. Blake Griffin looks like the MVP of the NBA in the first couple of weeks, first 2 of the season. He was unstoppable. Unstoppable. Nobody can stop him. The problem that stops Detroit is Drummond. Drummond has to go if Detroit wants to. That's a shirt. If Detroit wants to grow, Drummond has to. Trade Drummond to Portland. We'll take Jimmy.
Blake Griffin's shoulders aren't that different than my shoulders. This guy does not hit the gym. He hits these outside shots like a fucking pansy. Get in the fucking paint and be a fucking man, Blake. Tired of watching your fucking bullshit on the fucking perimeter. You make me sick with all that fucking talent you have. I'm thankful I'm not Dwayne Casey watching this guy fucking lollygag and hit threes when he should be in the fucking weight room and in the fucking paint. Fuck that guy. Fuck the Pistons. I don't trust them. I don't want them.
This is that fucking real NBA barbershop talk we've been talking about. Jay Money. Ski, win. Final thoughts on this game?
I didn't make a play on it yet. I'm telling you, I really about to play. I feel like I'm about to, you might as well just talk to me. And the line is moving. I'm going to take it. -5. Detroit. It just makes sense. It could be a desperation move. It could be a desperation move.
Sounds desperate.
Moving him into the starting lineup.
No, I mean your bet on the Pistons sounds desperate. That's what sounds fucking desperate, man.
No, the reason why I say it is desperate is just because at least still gonna get some type of attention. Still gonna be able to draw the presence, and Blake Griffin is go down in the court.
And before Ski or Jay Money respond, Detroit's not one of the teams that risk missing the playoffs. They made a trade to pick up Griffin, their home team. They want that team to believe in him. They can't go out here and we're taking for the rest of the year. They have to push for a 6 or 5 or 6 or 7 seed. So they have to go out there and win these games.
I agree. It's just I don't know. I don't want to take the 5. I agree. I think they win, but something just makes me nervous about the game. I don't want to take it.
Are the Hawks tanking?
I think so. I don't think that the Hawks will be one to win
so?
games. Like, why do the Hawks want to win games here? You know what I'm saying? You're already pretty much terrible. You already have one of the worst records in the league. You know what I'm saying? You may not get the absolute worst, but it's not like you're going to be trying to get a playoff spot. The record they would have to go, they would have to win so many games. It's not going to happen. You know what I'm saying?
You're
They're
not
not thinking of a
the
team.
bottom 3.
I'm not gonna say they're tanking, but they don't play defense, so they can't.
Exactly. You don't play defense. So I mean, they don't even preach defense. So I'm sorry, I don't back the Hawks at all. I mean, they're 1-5 their last 6 games. I'm sorry,
Jimmy. Up on the first quarter, Pelicans.
I did, yeah.
Pelicans are up 24-13.
Yeah, it's looking nice.
Hey Jim, are we all? Hey Jim, that's what we talk about. Maybe LA, we sorry. But Jimmy talked me on it. I was on it earlier too.
Yeah.
That's the play.
I've been a bad week.
That was nice.
Got a fucking.
That's the one. That was the one. Today, I'm telling you, Anthony Davis playing limited minutes and Holiday playing limited minutes.
Yeah.
You want to hop on them early. They're going to come out and ball hard.
Yeah.
First quarter.
They're going to ball hard early.
Talking about psychology of certain situations, psychology of switching what Dave LA's plays being spectacular. He's made a ton of fucking money on. So much respect for Dave LA's play of feeding the Pelicans. But we might have found the psychological spot, switch it and flip it, which is what we're talking about the Cavs quarters. The team shitty you take that team to beat the Cavs in the first quarter. If it's a great NBA basketball team, doesn't give a fuck about the Cavs coming in, take the Cavs to hit just for 12 minutes.
Real quick,
I see the line dropped a little bit, 4.5 for Pistons.
It was at 4.5 earlier. Kind of went up to 5 on my book. So
see.
it's teetering.
I don't know. I don't like seeing last minute line moves. It can move all day.
I'm fine with it. I know Atlanta Hawks run, but
I know what you mean.
But
Ski.
I know
It seemed like
it's-
a move coming in against you, like a late move.
Yeah.
Somebody
that
coming
came
in,
in
somebody
against
knows something.
They didn't move that line like right before, because that's when a lot of the biggest moves come in right before the game start. It's motherfucker move. I see what you're saying. It makes you feel more comfortable when it moves with you.
Yeah.
Like I say, if it moves, all right, cool. Man, I got it at a better line too. Then it go against you, like, damn, what the fuck going on?
the one thing we have to understand about NBA lines is a better can walk into the casino right now and put the line in the Golden State game, Golden State -5. It's better to put their $10,000 on Golden State -5. That line is gonna move to 5.5 now. Because that one better moved the line itself because he took some money, or that one better put some money on the team to Golden State play. You know what I mean? That line's gonna move a little bit because now they see a significant amount of money on one side. Now the book is looking like that's a big shift.
I hear you.
You know, especially within like an hour tip off or 30 minutes before a game go off, you see a major shift. Now they don't calculate as better. They just see, damn, it's $1,000 on within this past hour. They don't see it as that one player put it. They see it as you know. But real quick, we touched on games and I think we missed the game. If I'm not mistaken, did we miss the New York?
Yeah, we ain't talking about that one, man. Carl Anthony Towns got ruled out too.
Yeah.
That's why he's delayed line movement on
He
that
was
one.
blowing Robert Kraft in some sort of a plaza in Miami.
I could see.
Yeah, they pulled the plug, man. They
No,
said
he was blowing the dude from the Steelers. He was trying to get Antonio Brown over there.
that could happen as well.
Before, when we were on low bag at the end, I saw where he was ruled out, and I thought I was on the under, but the line has moved already 2.5 points. I don't like to be on the ass end, as Jimmy says.
Yeah, my first instinct is like fear, just because I study.
Well, I know
what happens when
the
Cat's
Knicks
out of
don't-
the lineup.
The Knicks don't score points. I
Right.
mean, the Knicks gonna help you on that under. And then Carl Anthony Towns, I mean, obviously he's the highest scorer for the Timberwolves and their best player, so they're gonna their offense is gonna look totally different without him. The under would have to be the play. You
would
know
they
what I'm
play
saying?
faster?
Especially if you was looking at it before him being out. If they're always gonna play fast, but that's a bunch of points though you missing. That's buckets. Obviously, they pass the ball to him, and that's usually an automatic 2 point. Obviously, he can hit threes. You know what I'm saying? Offensive rebound, putbacks, putback dunks, all type of shit. Get to the free throw line. So you're missing a bunch of points out there. You know what I'm saying? And affect field goal percentage. So it's gonna make a big difference.
Any other games you guys want? We do Minnesota. I don't know on this game. I'm off of this Minnesota Knicks game. I mean, personally, I don't see the bet this game the most crappy game on the whole card. In play, I think the Knicks are to win, but I would have to in play it. The line isn't where I wanted to be, but Memphis is a sneaky team too. What is Memphis trying to do? Memphis is a one team in the West Coast. I can't figure if they want to make the playoffs. They want to lose, get a draft pick. I don't know what Memphis wants to do. That's one team I have a question about because to me, you just lose. Just right now, lose everything. But I don't know. Memphis may want to try to fight for an 8 seed. They want to compete with the Spurs or compete with Kings. They only come up 9th and lose 9th of the draft. That's the type of team you see. Can you elaborate? Do you feel that's the way when it comes to Memphis? Like, is there a hard read?
It is, and I feel like some of the players, like especially like they got DeLon Wright and a couple other players, they want to still prove themselves, so they don't want to just lose. So it's kind of like a mixture of players on a team or what they want.
I feel you. I feel the same way on that one. I just feel like this is one of those things I was kind of high on coming in. Now that they've been like, I don't have no type of read on them. I don't want to back them. I don't want to go against them. Because in this case, it's really like the Clippers. You could get any type of team. You could get a team that you've seen earlier this year, or you could get a team that's subpar and that's looking to move for Kawhi.
Hey, real quick, I'm gonna keep it real. I didn't want to talk about the Clippers because I need them to lose, but I think they to play.
Go ahead, Jim.
Clippers are the play. The only hope. Well, no, I don't know if Clippers are necessarily to play tonight. I'm betting on them. I think I have a nice angle with them tonight. But the only hope in Memphis is blowing Robert Kraft in a Plaza Lithuania right now. For some reason he's not here. Nobody knows why Valanciunas is not here. So there's a question on.
Valanciunas has problems with the government up there.
Is that a fact?
Yeah, that's facts.
Fact.
Have a problem with. They can him and Cantor.
Terror.
Are
Yeah.
you serious? Valanciunas,
Yeah.
dude.
Yeah.
Oh shit!
Hey,
I
that's
think-
cool with me, man. Long as I don't care what the hell they doing, they can hold him out for the rest of the season. Long as Valanciunas not playing tonight, that's cool with me. And give me the Clippers minus the 2.5. It bumped up to 3, man. Hey, Jaren Jackson ruled out as well. So, you know what I'm saying? May not seem like a big piece, but if he was playing in this game, he would be a starter. So, I mean, that's a big piece to me. Without those two players, man, I already like the Clippers in this game. No, they are on the road, but hey, it's ticked up to 3. I still like the Clippers, man. Like Real say, this is really the best play on the board to me, man. The Grizzlies beat them last time out, so this is a revenge game as well. So I like the Clippers to get back to the win comp in this one. Give me the Clippers all day in this spot. I absolutely love this spot.
I got Clippers -2, -105. Really show.
Yep, this is a bet that hey, wife, I'm watching the show. I love it. I always have my back supporting me. Because first thing my wife told me last night, we were laying in the bed. I'm in the room, laying in the bed. We on FaceTime, and she's like, you know what? I think Clippers gonna be my max bet tomorrow. She already. My wife is looking at the NBA, letting me know my max bet gonna be tomorrow.
She's
it has
smart,
to be
man.
fucking with Clippers today.
Get her a Twitter
Memphis.
account, man. We need to hear her.
She runs the money game. She
We
do
need
what? No, yeah, she runs the money game. You know what I mean? I keep her in the store shopping, so we still need her on Twitter. Let her go shopping.
Oh, okay. I feel you.
But anyway,
I got some stats on that game.
While you bring up the stats, real quick, I just want to make one point. Memphis team can't score any points whatsoever. They won the other day. Valanciunas came in that game. Surprisingly, bro, I didn't think he was playing that game. He put some points. He's already won some games. Now you tell me, listen, the one team always when you go to check your lineups is always Memphis Grizzlies. Since day one, you see 13 got their names on the game time decision thing. Game kickoff, you see one name. Everybody else played. The hardest in the cap when it comes to who's playing for this spot. Clippers or not, they have to lose to get a pick. They cannot let their pick go away. So they have to tank. Clippers have to take the pick. They traded for a reason. But they can't fake this loss. If they Clippers lose this game in Memphis tonight, that's NBA team.
Go ahead, bro.
Some stats on the Clippers side. They 20-10 as a favorite, 9-5 when it's -4 to -1, 7-3 as a road brave, and versus 5% teams. They're 12-7.
I think Memphis loses every game. The rest of they lose tonight. They lose to the Bears, the Lakers, and they lose to the. All three of these teams beat Memphis. The rest of them.
I can see
Memphis
that.
wants to make sure it shows that it's taking but not taking. Memphis wants to be in that bottom.
I think the Lakers play Memphis coming up too.
As I said, Memphis plays
that's
Cavs,
lovely.
Lakers.
Easy.
It's Cavs, Lakers, Bulls. Next 3
Oh,
games,
yeah.
Memphis Grizzlies. Memphis will lose all 3 of those games.
Yeah.
Because they want to be right there in the. They want to be in the mix. They don't want to be top 3, top 5, top 17 draft. They cool with it. Jimmy, your thoughts on that? I mean, because you always have thoughts about Memphis too. They're a defensive
I
team.
just think the volatility is so enormous with both squads. Because they're bringing in so many new players. At that point, it's a very dangerous wager when you're putting your money on something that you can't actually quantify with numbers. I can't be like, oh, look, with Gasol not in the lineup and their hopes in Valanciunas, who's in some issue in Lithuania, and then we got Bradley, got Avery Bradley.
There's a lot of variables, though.
Avery Bradley running the point, who we thought was the best on-ball defender 2 years ago in the NBA, and then he's just unwanted by anybody.
Mike Conley, who's supposed to be traded but still stays. Yeah, you got a whole bunch of bullshit.
Chandler Parsons shows up in the fucking
injury prone.
And he's about to get playing time now?
Shows up, he pops his head out of a planter.
That's what I'm saying.
Says, I want to play with you guys.
Second half basketball, I don't care. I'm telling you guys.
Second half basketball.
It's the easiest way to make money. It's second half of NBA. Fuck the first half of NBA.
I agree.
Everything you've seen it and you bet on, wash that shit away. Wash it away. This first week, coming back to the break, will let you know who you bet on and who you fucking pay.
From there,
From there, you go.
take off. It's over.
Take off. Take off. See, like the Clippers, Memphis, Clippers are too good to just tank. They still have Gallinari, still have Shepard, they still have Beverly, they still have Williams. They're Memphis have who? You look at the team like who? What Holiday? Oh, he the fourth reporter or the fifth reporter Holiday? Which one from UCLA? Oh, we going. You know what I mean? Like, who you gonna rely on? Like, yeah, which one is he? So this Memphis team like Minnesota, Knicks. I mean, this teams out here right now. Second half of basketball is where you making money at. But I've been talking for a long time. Wham or Ski.
Can I set you guys up for something?
Go ahead.
The most important game I want to talk about, the one I'm so interested in, is Jazz
Me too.
at
I got
Thunder. If we could spend a little extra time on this spot, because the line felt fishy. Thunder just 3.5 point favorites. You know, when I woke up this morning, it's at 4 now, which makes sense. When it's only 3.5, the Thunder are 27 at home against a team that's 14 and 15 on the road, and they're only giving you 3.5 points. What does that tell you? It makes me extremely uncomfortable. Gobert angry about not getting the All-Star game. Says he's ready to. Also, they kept Exum. They kept this team together, this Utah Jazz team, and George and Westbrook were just in the All-Star game for activities all weekend long. They're tired. They have to go back to the family after that. They don't feel a break. My eyes looked at the game and they wanted to be under, but no chance I could make that bet after breaking it down all day.
When I look at the game, and I want to bet OKC. I want to bet over. The stats I'm looking at, OKC 1491 as a home fave. They're 11-4-1 when the Spurs -6 to -3, and versus greater than 55% win team versus upper competition. They're 11-4-1 against the spread. And the Jazz, they're 1-4 when the spread is +3 to +6. They're 11-50 versus the upper competition. I think we're going to see a lot of points. And Jimmy, you said this is your team, OKC.
The West.
They're not
Not my fucking team, man. My team in the West. My team in the West.
I call them inconsistent. I think this is the spot where OKC is supposed to win. I think I'm interested in what you think.
Okay, I tell you, you know one thing about the beginning of my NBA season, I was losing a lot of money on the Jazz. I couldn't figure them out. I said, I made it like that. There's a couple teams like the Pistons that I just want to stay away from because I feel like I'm almost chasing losing money and I'm just confounding mistakes and it's all coming. It's just
that's the Jazz for me. That's that. I lose money betting the Jazz every time. Bet them or against them. I don't know what it is. They always bite me in the ass. I hear what Jim's saying. I hear what everybody's saying when it comes to this game over here. OKC is the type of thing where if you look at OKC in a different level of a cap. You kept OKC right now. OKC just won a championship. Paul George, that's fucking playoff peak. Talking about over here, you know what I mean? He the one half of the group made part. No, that ain't him. Hey, I was thinking what's that one shit that's rapping? He P. Joking. That's Paul George though. Paul George wants to win a championship. Westbrook wants to prove that he ain't trash and he can play with people. The pickup of Morris, even though he probably won't play tonight, this team is gonna have to slow it down. Only way OKC is gonna be able to make it through the playoffs is to slow it down. You can't run with teams like Golden State. You can't run with Portland. You're gonna have a hard time fucking trying to run with Denver. You're gonna have to slow it down and play a defensive style of the game. A team like OKC, they got Paul George and Westbrook. Nothing at the point. That's all you would think because they score. OKC plays way better than defense. Billy Donovan was a defensive guy in college.
They've been playing defense and they've been going over.
But that's what I'm saying. But everybody hear the names. The first thing you think of, OKC, Westbrook, scorer, Harden S mentality. Paul George, that's playoff B. That's a guy who played for scored points. Nah, this is playing you a defensive strategy to get you. And I expect a lot of OKC games have to go under. This one, when Ski's touching on, I like the under. I mean the over. But next couple of games for this team, I expect unders. It will become the OKC game. I think OKC will become an under trender second half of the season.
I like that call so much. It was perfectly with bang out this squad off the season. The Thunder, to me, should not be trusted psychologically in this situation. They have their 2 star players coming back from the All-Star game, whereas the Jazz team is angry they didn't play in the All-Star game, was doing something else with their. So I think that the Thunder are going to be a great team moving forward in the second half. I truly do believe they're the only team that could give the Warriors trouble in the West, and I think they should not be supported tonight because of just the travel, just the psychology behind that. So much so that I'm going to bet 1 unit on the Utah Jazz money line tonight.
Man.
Oh man.
I was just gonna say something on
He hit the
that.
dab, y'all.
I like first half.
Hey, it could happen.
Now, Utah's won 7 out of the last 10 the first half, and they're really 34-23 in the first half this year. And if you look at OKC, they're 28 and 29, and I know that by my head because I've been betting them first half, thinking Paul George is coming out hot, and he never really does. He comes out a little bit later on down the line. So I looked at the first half really heavy, and I didn't want to bet it though. I want to talk to you guys about it. I'm really going to stay off this game, bro.
I'm taking them on the money line plus 165. That's an official pick.
Jimmy.
That's an official pick. That's not what I'll get when I bet it after the show because I'll have to go through Bet365 and I won't get plus 165. But and I'll make the tweet an official bet. I'm taking
Thanks,
Jazz
Jimmy.
money line tonight. Psychologically, now yes, the Thunder are a better team. I'm on the Thunder second half.
Real quick, I want Jay Money get on here and talk some shit real quick and let Jay get all his stuff out. But real fast, look at the first half in-play games. I'm not watching the games right now, so I can't give out any plays. The Pelicans first half right now are really putting an ass kicking to the Pacers right now. I think it's still a lot of points. Maybe you guys want to hop on the line with the Pacers right now. Maybe get them at a plus 12, plus 15 if your line has that. Look for Pacers plus 12 and a half. You want to probably hop on the Pacers. I don't think Pelicans win by that much. Bulls, you got them at plus 8.5, looking real good, up by 2 right now. And the Wizards Hornets is down. Hornets win this game. Watch the game, find your line you want to bet, and that's all I have right now, Jay. But hey, I know you got some jewels to drop on them, Jay. Some stuff you want to break down.
Yeah, on this game right here, we know that this is playoff revenge from last year. So both of these teams, they know each other. And minus the last game where the OKC beat them by 1 point in Utah last year, right there before Christmas. You know what I'm saying? On the 22nd of December, they beat them by 1 point in Utah. So this is gonna be a tight game. And I see what Jimmy's saying. I feel like this is a toss-up game, even though OKC has covered the last 4 in this particular game. Both teams coming off 6+ days of rest. I feel like this is going to be an under game. It's going to be a defensive playoff type game as well. You know what I'm saying? I feel like this is going to be one of those games where the teams will come out rusty, missing a bunch of shots. You know what I'm saying? I had to take the under 226.5 in this game, and I feel like that the Jazz could possibly win it if they bring their defense. We know that this OKC is, you know what I'm saying, evolved around Russell Westbrook and Paul George. If you try your best to contain them, put the lockdown clamps on them. If you can lock them up and contain them, hold them to around 20 points, the Jazz could win this game. Jimmy could definitely cash that money line play. Most of the time, the home team has won this, but seeing that this is a revenge game for the Jazz, they could pull off the upset, and I feel like this would be a very defensive game. Give me the under 226 for these teams coming off 6+ days rest. I have to take the under here.
I'm going head to head.
We both kind of disagree with you a little bit on philosophy. I think all 3 of us disagree when it comes to over a little bit.
I'm not gonna be mad at Jimmy tonight when we're out looking at ticks. So I'm not gonna take OKC, but I am gonna take the over. I think it's gonna be points. Oh, Utah over 5 of their last 7. I know it's before the break. OKC, they've been smashing overs. I don't see it stopping right here. The pace, 3rd and 10th, I think it continues.
Question for you two. We everybody in the room, we probably watch the most West Coast basketball because a lot of people who watch the show, they're out of town, up late. They see the games later. We watch a lot of West Coast basketball. All basketball we watch the West. Do you think the Jazz are one of the most teams? Jazz and for the West, maybe the Miami Heat for the East are the 2 toughest teams to actually get a read on.
No,
Miami Heat don't have a point guard. I don't have no problem paying them.
the Heat.
They don't have a point guard. So they crazy turnover machines too. If you look at their turnover stats, is crazy. Like same thing I knew about Wayne Ellington. He was on the Heat. So that's kind of got engaged into Wayne Ellington, but bro, Utah, they're really tough, man. I don't really know. I guess you're right because sometimes the Heat bust my ass, but I don't know, bro. You're right. I think you're
Utah's
right.
a tough team to cap. It is my opinion. Steve.
I pay extra close. I've told that story a long time since they got me for that money against Golden State. I watched Utah, so I don't bet them all the time, but I
You
pick
won
and
last
choose.
time.
Yeah.
You told the story. You won cash with Utah
Yeah.
against Golden State. I watched you do it.
Yeah,
And I didn't jump on, and it's still there's a bit of a hole in my pocket.
but they could win. So I'm gonna stay away from the spread here. But I'm locking in the over right now. I guess I'll be head to head.
Jay, thoughts on your capping when it comes to the team from the West and the East? If you have a difficulty, go
I didn't even answer your question.
ahead. No.
The Heat, they are difficult to cap. I think everything that game too with where they let them come back after they just controlled the entire game and just melt down. It's like you don't know what to expect. I don't know what they're gonna get. They don't have a point guard, so
Yeah, if I have to name one team at the West and the East, if I have to be the Utah Jazz, then it would have to be the Miami East. Your thoughts, Jay?
Yeah, the Heat. Obviously, we know that they in history they could play real well at the house, and they haven't been doing that lately. Lately, they've been covering the spreads on the road, so that's why they've been so tripped out with the Heat. But I can't say on the West the Jazz are they pretty tricky to figure out. I like me personally. I love betting them at the house when they have their home court advantage, playing the elevation over there, especially catching the team back to back. With the elevation. That's when I love betting on the Jazz. So they're a damn good home team. Not so much on the road. It's kind of somewhat their defense should travel, but it doesn't always travel, so that's why it's so much to have it's hard to have a read for them. But I just feel like in this game, like I say, with this long layoff, maybe hopefully some maybe I think starting off in the first quarter that they'll start missing some shots or whatever. So I'm definitely probably take a look at the under in the first quarter as well. So like I said, I'm already on the under the 226.5, and you probably could go ahead and put me down for the under in the first quarter as well.
One question for Jimmy.
Yeah.
We talked about it before. Who's the better team, OKC or Utah?
Okay, see.
Who controls the pace? Home team or better team?
A team that's in the right situation to dictate everything.
Well, okay.
And that takes all these different qualities. And Paul George and Russell Westbrook coming back from the All-Star game, it's not the right situation where they're focused and locked in, and I can trust in them dictating the pace.
I think that's wrong, but the home team is the better team, and they like to go fast.
If this was a month from now, in the middle of the season, we would both be on the same spot.
All right, we'll see. We'll be there together.
Hey, I'm not saying that the Jazz are going to upset. I'm just saying that if there was a time to take a dog, this is the perfect time, and this is how I.
I'm on the phone with my wife right now in Las Vegas. I'm telling her to make a bet with me as we speak and play. Give me the Bulls in play plus 165 money line.
Wow, it's plus 165, up 39-32.
Right now, Bulls money line, baby. Okay, you
That's beautiful.
First half look like it's cash.
Whatever's on William Hill, put it on that right now. Give me the Bulls plus 165.
And I want to shout out Maxwell Smart. I took Maris first half. I didn't even know I had money coming in my account. Shout out to my man. That's some money there.
Yeah, there's
that.
some Mexican scores right now in college basketball, but let's.
My bad. I'm cut you guys off, but I had to play bet right there. I'm over here watching this shit on my phone, and I'm looking at this game. The Bulls I think the Bulls and the Clippers are two of the best games on the card tonight. Bulls and Clippers. And Bulls, 2.5, holding the first half right now. Love it. Don't mind taking the money on. Plus 165 and a team that's up by 7 points.
I love it.
See, that was my problem. I honestly looked at the in play. It was at plus 7. You know what I mean? I was gonna say something and see what you guys thought about it, but that was a bar on me. My fault, y'all. I'm learning in play. I'm learning in play all the way.
It's fine, man. It's 100 episode, man. And I would just like to go down the list of everybody who's on the show, man. Second half of NBA is kicked off. Jimmy, you've been capping sports and basketball for a long time and all type of sports. And the one thing that I respect about you when it comes to capping like NHL is situational. In the NHL, I've learned that a lot about situational bets. And you told me that just from watching hockey or NHL breakdowns, I've incorporated that into my NBA breakdowns of a lot of my things about situational basketball. Thinking about the second half or any of the games coming up or just any tips you give anybody about betting NBA or college or NHL, anything right now, what to look for about situational sports?
Well, I think in NHL right now, the perfect spot that will only last for another 3.5 weeks, or probably the trade deadline dictates so much what goes on in each sport. So we have the trade deadline in NHL on Monday, and it's going to be fallout. The initial fallout will be bad. The teams who lose players will be worse, and then those kids coming up will make things better, and there'll be a ton of value on 3.5 weeks or so. In the NBA, it's different coming back from the All-Star game and all the player transactions we're studying. And so for me, like when we talk about last 5 game pace, that which has been so spectacular scares the shit out of me. There's no use of it for the next 3 weeks or a month. So we have to cap things a little differently in this period right now.
And that's how I cap a lot, like last 5 game stats. So I'm waiting on like 2 more games or 3 more games to be played to really dive in.
But it's a new study, and we can be ahead of the market because they don't know what the pace is going to be like for some of these new rotations. And if we study the rotations, and there's certain rotations that we like, this is the one chance, which only lasts for 72 hours or whatever, where we actually be ahead of the market legitimately on a new rotation or a new group. Speaking of Clippers and the Grizzlies bringing in the new players, the Clippers, that group is so confusing to me. No idea how to handle it. And if we can find an edge, this is now. Time is now in NBA, I think.
Yeah, I'm looking at this Clippers game, man. I'm over here betting this Clippers game even more right now. Yeah, as we speak right now, I'm over here slamming the Clippers, man. Like I say, this is the play that I tweeted out. It's my play of the day. I fucking love the Clippers and I love the Nuggets tonight. I just parlayed the Clippers with the Nuggets money line, man. You know what I'm saying? So for 3 units. So that's what I did. My book still had the Clippers a -2.5, 110. Then I parlayed it with the Nuggets money line. I don't see the Nuggets losing to the Mavericks tonight without Luka. So hey, I'm just telling y'all what I'm over here busy doing on my phone right now.
Yeah, no, but Jay, before we get out of here, I respect Jay's funny as fuck. I have a lot, y'all. Jay Money has fucking sense of humor that's out of the world. This has been a great bonding experience. You're hanging out with my co-host and hanging out with all these guys with Jimmy and Ski and Wham, and Seth, and everybody. This shit does is grow a friendship, grows a bond, it grows something that you just is an everlasting thing. A lot of guys you can judge by just talking to the computer or talking on tweet. Until you hang out with us and you're around the same area, you kind of know, like, yeah, this is my guy right here. I can't say that word on here, but you know about other people. That's my, you know what I mean? That's how I feel right now. You know what I mean? Jim is my, that's it. You know what I mean? That's how I feel. But anyway, you know what I mean? We're going to get to it. But anyway, Jay, any second half tips, you want to give it real fast, like tips, how you cap second half basketball in NBA?
Yeah, well, the one thing I look at is fouls. You know what I'm saying? Especially with star player. If the star player has anywhere over 3 or more fouls like that, that's something I had to stay away from or looking to back. You know what I'm saying? I'm going against that. So fouls, obviously team fouls, that's going to be a big thing. You have to look at in game as well. You know what I'm saying? Fouls close they are when they're close to the bonus. You know what I'm saying? So the main thing I'm looking at is that and free throw percentage, things like that. So I'm not the biggest in-play bettor. I leave that to Real. My whole thing is, but my second half things I like to look at is in college basketball, seeing a home favorite that's a double-digit favor. Even they could be on the road when you're that much a favor and you're losing. I tend to hop on them second half or when I'm watching a game and I can see that the dog is up at half. Obviously, there'll be a dog as well in the second half where I can tell they're just going to win the game. I'll go ahead and take them on the money line in the second half. And a lot of times, those cash, you can tell the team just didn't have it in that game. You know what I'm saying? That's where you have to be watching the game. If you could tell the team just doesn't have it, take the other team money line that's getting the points second half where you know that this lead is going to just get even larger. So that's the main thing I like to do in the second half.
So second half, I talked about what I think about the Lakers second half because that's the one team I cap without stats. And as we go further and further, it's obvious which teams are playing hard, going for the playoffs, which teams are not.
Which referees work for what?
Oh yeah, whatever you
Or
want to
who's
call
getting
it.
back. That's what like yesterday. Because you seen the first game when it was getting no calls. You look, they were no calls. They're gonna get those calls on the next game.
Hey,
it's called get back.
it's funny.
Agreement.
It's funny when the calls are even for Harden start crying.
It's cool. And out of nowhere, that fucking Magic made a straight up push
I
right now.
understand,
And it's
bro.
not over. It's a crazy push at the end of the second half. I'm still liking the money line on it. I'm still liking the Bulls for the 8th half. I have no concern with that. Tip I want to give everybody when it comes to making second half basketball. Look for who don't care.
You're right.
Best thing I can tell you, look for who don't care. Look for late games and watch the coaches play a rotation. The coaches on certain teams and teams right now, man, these guys are they're gonna do what they're asked to do to think they're gonna maintain their job. Well, they'll tell you what the best for us is to tank. They're tanking, but they know the team wants you to tank. But in the day, the team not gonna say they want to tank. They're gonna fire you saying you didn't win the games. So you gotta look at stuff like that. You gotta look at situations of basketball and stuff like that. A lot of these teams want to lose. Find your losers. Find your losers. Find the teams that's the top defensive teams in the league. Find them. Find the top 5 defensive teams in the league and watch all. I watch the games, but watch their stats. See their trends. See, can I keep the same top 5 team they were before the season win? Because first half of the season, 5 months. Half a season, 2 months, 2.5 months. It's a whole kind of basketball game. You know what I mean? First half is they don't take it serious. Follow your trends. Second half of the season, pick your spots. You hit the bankroll, bet the money lines in some of these spots because sometimes in a lot of these spots, the money line will cash you out. You gotta let that heavy juice. But a lot of these times, the money line will save your ass and save you from getting here. For example, yesterday, 76ers. I had them -5, going by 4. Harris late free throw with 3 seconds left, missed the free throw and made the other one. They gave a 3-point shot to the Heat with 10 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Easy cover, but we got burnt because all they care about is a win going to the next game. It's playoff basketball right now. Everybody's trying their rotations. Any team you can find that does not have a rotation, you fade them. Fade them.
Hey, you looking mighty comfortable in that Lakers jersey.
Yeah. Tomorrow's bet, Pelicans on a back-to-back. I got to do it. I'm going to let J Money and take us out the show. But I'm going to end it like this. I'm on LA tomorrow money line. No matter what it is. In the last 100 episode in my LA jersey. Me and Ski. We LA brothers. J Money, Jimmy, take us out.
Yeah, you heard my guy. We will be on the Lakers tomorrow. I'm gonna tell you too. I hope the fucking Pelicans win today. I'm gonna love it. If the Pelicans win tonight, we smash the Lakers even more tomorrow. What, you got something to say, Jimmy?
Randall and I already cashed that check on the Pelicans first quarter. Cashed
Yeah,
it.
you did.
Put it in our pockets. And it's a great way to start the night on this first quarter.
I can't do too many more times.
Oh, that's a lot, man. I was impressed.
You're good.
I was like, shit, man.
You're good.
Hey, shout out to Las Vegas County. Y'all saved that parking ticket. Got me in shape. Let's get it. Let's go.
And 100th episode. You guys done such an incredible thing here. I'm just honored to be a part of it, man. I'm going to get my drink up to you guys, man.
So, thanks,
100th
Jimmy.
episode, man. So much love for you guys.
Off top.
Keep getting it, man.
No doubt, man.
Drinks on the list.
King Rail, Jimmy the Bat, my man J Money, Ski, and Wham OG. Shout out to everybody in the background who make Kings Court as possible, make it happen every day. Sophia, Seth, Zach, our community, low baggers. Kings Court would have an audience if not for Jimmy and the low baggers. So, full family, love you guys. I'm out of breath. About to get a dab. See y'all Monday back in a regular environment. LA, we here. Hit us up. Turn up. Deuces.